Hey guys, it's Andrea. Welcome back to another edition of the Sew With Me for the Barn Blocks quilt, the Barn Star Sampler, I think this is called. I continued this one past, I had to split this up because it was just running so long with it. So this is part 3 of block 3. We are going to finish them up in this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's get to sewing. All right. She declared it delicious. This is several different lines of fabric, by the way. Using several different ones. I told everybody what I knew in the first video, so if you haven't seen that, you can go back and watch, and I'll tell you what most of the fabric is that I could identify anyway. All pulled from my modern stash. Yeah, just iron them. I think this yarn fabric is so stinking cute. Now we can attach, we're going to attach these flying geese to our hourglass blocks. I'll start with colorway 1. They're going to be like this. Yeah, it's getting very close to my bedtime, but I really want to finish this block tonight. I may have to stay up a little late, get her done. You don't love me, it's plain. I should know I'm in love with your ring. Why can't I forget the past? Start loving someone new instead of having sweet dreams about you. Your cheating heart will tell you. You cry and cry. You know another singer I love? I don't think I've told y'all this one before. It's Billie Holiday. Oh, I love me some Billie Holiday. She has one of those iconic voices you can recognize in a second. And I just adore her and love her. And I love that movie, Diana. Oh God, I've gone blank on Diana's name. Lady Sings the Blues. That movie about her life. I'm seriously losing my mind. I know I am, because I can't even think of Diana Ross's name. Love that movie. And she has one of those distinctive voices like, you know, Louis Armstrong. As soon as you hear his voice, you know it's Louis Elvis. That's another one. You know, a proud mama moment is when I'm listening to the radio, I always ask the kids, I always guess who the singer is, you know, and I ask them to tell me if it's right or ask them to guess it. And the other day, Louis Armstrong came on, and I asked Stella, who's this? And she said, Louis Armstrong. Yes, girl. What other 12-year-old could do that? What I'm telling you. Probably the only one in this town. So I was very proud of that moment. Just ironing all these. I'm sure y'all gathered that. And I ironed them all to the wrong side. So, yay for me for that. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Nothing. We're making the center now, y'all. We're getting close. We're getting close to the end. So now we're using up the last of these blocks. Snowball every corner. Yep, my bedtime alarm just went off. I think I'm gonna try to finish these. I don't know if I'll be able to tonight or not. So corner to corner, all the way around. Well, you're going to do opposite corners and then opposite corners, actually. That's a cute freaking block right there. That's my jam. Cutting scraps as per usual. Now go to the opposite corner and sew. I love my new little girl, my new little machine. Isn't she adorable? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she marvelous? And two, like I said, if you're thinking of doing a channel, go for it. If you're thinking of quilting, go for it. Again, don't wait around saying, oh, well, I need this, well, I need that. Like I said, I started with a pair of scissors, a pen, and a 6.5-inch ruler and a thread needle. Just start. Just start. You can do it! I think the Sew Sampler box is a good box to get for beginners too, because of the notions and things that you get. And you're new and you need to build up your quilting notion stash. And it's affordable. It's an affordable box. Sew Sampler, I think Quilty Box was the first quilt box I ever got. And then Sew Sampler was next. And that's the first time I looked up YouTube videos too, was when I was getting that Quilty Box. I think I Googled about Quilty Boxes, other ones or something, and then the YouTube came up and I'm like, oh, okay. And I started watching unboxings and all that. Yvette Renee was probably the first one I was watching regularly before I started. And discovered the world of subscription boxes, and I've never looked back. I don't even know how I even found the first Quilty box I started getting. I don't even know. I don't remember now. But Quilty Box went out of business, unfortunately. They are no longer with us. I liked Quilty Box. It wasn't really my jam as far as the fabrics they usually picked out, though. Sew Sampler is definitely more my style as far as their fabric prints and the choices that they make for us most of the time. Quilty Box was more, I guess, traditional reproduction kind of fabrics, you know what I mean? Batiks and stuff like that. That's not my favorite, but I did enjoy the box. And I have done some quilts from that box. And then another Quilty Box I really liked was from Quilter's Candy. And they stopped making that one too. That was really my style too. The ones they pick or picked, and then they went out of business. But we still got a lot of great quilt boxes out there. Creative Notions, of course, and Precut's quilt box. All of those have notions and fabric, so they're good for building stashes. And if you just want a straight up fabric subscription, Cotton Cuts has got real good ones that are just fabric. Fat Quarter Shop does too. They have tons of just fabric subscriptions. I don't think if there's any more that's just straight up fabric. Annie's Kit Clubs has a bunch of just fabric ones. Can't remember anymore. We're ready to start building this guy, y'all. Let's start with colorway 1. So this in the middle and this on the side. And then of course the last block was this again, but we'll save that. Oh, what are you doing? Are you trying to snack on my fabric again? Taking a little snacky snack. The thing I'm always conscious of when I say fabric is not to say material, and I don't know why, but that was one of the first things my quilty group got on to me about. When I called fabric material, they were like, it's fabric, not material. And I was like, oh, okay. Not sure why, but I learned not to do that. Here's the center. Boy, it's dark in here in that camera. Of course, then there's the whole don't call it a blanket thing, which I don't think I've ever done that, but a lot of people do that. Call them blankets, and you're like, it's not a blanket. It's not a blanket. Next row, the centerpiece here, and this guy. And of course, this one was on the other side. Oh, a little bit small. Except a little sneaky seams fixer-ooey here. Last line. My carpal's twanging right now. I probably need to wait and finish this in the morning. I'm feeling the sparks start to come up through my arm. Whatever that is. It's my body. I know it's my body saying, I'm tired. I'm tired. Going down. Okay. Oh, here's the last one. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be back tomorrow. So BRB. All right, I'm back. Let's start on block 2. This guy. This is the top row. And then it'll end with that guy. I think it's been a couple of days since I've been back again. Because yesterday, I wonder if I sewed any. I don't think I sewed any yesterday at all. Because yesterday was the kids' surprise Saturday, where I take them in places they don't know where we're going. So we were gone all day and into the evening. It was fun. I did have my 10K celebration dinner while we were out. Ended up going to Outback Steakhouse and ordered me a steak I never would normally order. Usually I go for the sirloin, it's a nice cut, it's the cheapest, all that. But I went ahead and treated myself and I got a freaking porterhouse, y'all. That thing was huge. And Stella actually ate half of it. Usually she says she doesn't like steak and it's too chewy. And I'm like, this is tender, girl. You need to try this. This melts in your mouth. She ate half that steak. They did a good job. And Stella was so happy with our waiter. She was like, I hope you're going to give him a big tip. And I'm like, I'm going to give him a normal tip like I always do. I always tip good. Tip 20%. And she's like, no, he needs extra. And I'm like, if you want to give him extra, go for it. Girl, you got over $600 to your name. So she was like, I will. I'm going to give him $20 extra. So I was like, all right. So I added that to our tip total that Stella paid for out of her own pocket. She's so sweet. We are moving and grooving on this block now. All right, let me cut this off the back and we'll start again. I'm going to go ahead and set first colorway to the side since second colorway is stacked up here and ready to go. I didn't heat up my stinking iron. Forgot to do the flip or it'll start heating, you know. Needs a little bit more water. So this is way in the future when you're watching this. I'm in the past. So today is July 8th, I believe. It's Sunday when I'm filming this. So it'll probably be 2 or 3 weeks before y'all see it. I hate to sew ahead of y'all, but y'all know I just can't slow down. I gotta keep moving. I have slowed a little bit during this because I've been so busy doing other things. I haven't been sewing as much. So that slowed me down a little, at least. What am I looking for? Oh, this guy. That's my middle one, though. I want to start with my end. Whoops. I keep forgetting how sensitive that petal is. It's like a little feather lands on it and it starts. A little mosquito lands on it and it starts sewing. Now we can put the middle on. Whoops, almost put the middle on backwards. One more guy in the back here. Here you are. There. We can start on colorway 1. I think I'm definitely gonna like colorway 1 better than 2. I think I definitely am. Make sure I'm putting that on right. I think this marks the end of the 24-inch blocks. I think she's having us sew these in order from largest blocks to smallest. Because this is the 3rd in a row that we've done 24-inch, and I see the next one's a 16-inch. So I think that's what she's doing. Astro. What the heck, dude? Are you eating my stuff again? Nabbit. Quit snacking on my quilt. Oh, I don't know what the heck's happening. Why is this happening? It's a brand new needle. Jesus, what did I push? I meant to do a locking stitch. I don't know why I kept wanting to eat that corner. Oh my goodness. Iron once again. And we can start putting the actual rows together. I've got quite a bit of sewing to do today. I've got to crank some stuff out. Today's Sunday is the day I post my gnome blocks and I haven't even done it yet, so I gotta, as soon as this one's done, I gotta do that. Okay, this row is the middle, of course, so I'll attach it to the top. I'm also wanting to make a Minky cuddle throw today. It's laid out on the bed. I'm sure by the time you're watching this, I will have already posted that and the gnome one weeks ago. Alright, I'm just pinning the middle to make sure that my color stays good in there. My seams line up, I mean. That's what I mean by that. Y'all, it's doing it again. What the crap? What the crap? I'm gonna cry right now. Want to cry right now. Why are you all of a sudden eating everything I do? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I just put that needle in. Usually it happens if you got a bad needle. You know, it won't puncture, it'll push it into the feed dogs, but that is a brand new needle. I mean, I've used it maybe for three sew strips. Okay, this one. Let's hope it doesn't eat this one. I'm just taking a moment of silence for frustrations right now. Taking a beat. Don't eat it. Thank you. My bobbin's getting low. I can see that. Down there. Down there. Cut this off and grab it. Let's iron it. We'll put our last row on. Top row. seems to differ, judging by the same on the satellite picture. Stella and I were very disappointed yesterday, though, because I was going to take us to one of our favorite ramen spots for lunch, and we pull up, and they have a sign on the door saying, closed for summer, be back in August. Who does that? I have turned into a grump grouse again. I'm like, how can they afford to close for an entire summer? This small little hole-in-the-wall business downtown. You know the rent's astronomical there. Hell, I'm going to be fiending for my ramen till August. It's City Walk Dim Sum if you're from this area that's closed till August. Heads up. Man, they got good food. It's one of Stella's favorite ramen place. It's Chinese ramen versus Japanese, because I don't really care for Japanese ramen because they put all this stuff in there that's, to me and mine, weird, like seaweed and fish cakes and pork belly. It's basically this round little circle of fat. It's just gross to me. So whenever we go to the Japanese ramen places, we build our own and just put noodles and broth and maybe some cabbage in it, you know. But the Chinese ramen doesn't have all that stuff. It's noodles, and if you want the meat, which we get chicken and some cabbage, and that's it. It's delicious. The only thing I do like more about, oh, they have some egg in there. The Chinese ramen place's egg they put in there is hard boiled, which that's alright. But the Japanese one, their eggs are the bomb. I always order an extra one. It's a soft boiled whole egg, and they have it like soaked in soy sauce or something. Y'all, those are the best freaking eggs I've ever had. That's one thing I like better about the Japanese ramen. But our favorite ramen ever is in Memphis. We don't have it here, and it's Korean ramen. That's really the best. That trumps the Chinese ramen. And yes, they're all different if you didn't know. Not all ramen is created equal. Crazy Noodle is our favorite ramen spot in Memphis, and it's Korean. We need to do a surprise Saturday trip to Memphis next time. That's what I'm going to do, especially since our ramen place is shut down. Go see. We've done about everything there is to do in Memphis because we go so much, but I'll have to go at a time when they've got an IMAX theater down there. I love their zoo, but it's just too hot to do a zoo right now. And same with their botanical gardens. Too hot for that. We could go to Pink Palace Museum again, though. They've also got an IMAX in the planetarium in the Pink Palace Museum. Those are really cool. So yeah, I might have to plan that as a surprise Saturday. Memphis takes me about an hour and a half to get to Memphis from where I live. Go to the Pink Palace Museum, look around, maybe go to the planetarium show if they've got a good one on. We watch one of their IMAX shows. Their IMAX, they do educational showings there. It's not like movies, like dinosaurs and stuff like that. go to Crazy Noodle. Then we could go to the IMAX theater, watch a IMAX movie on the big screen. Then we could go to wait. No, Crazy Noodle. I'm a huge planner, if y'all can't tell. I mean, I plan things out to the hour. That's why I'm going over this in my head. Crazy Noodle first. Then because Pink Palace closes early. Then Pink Palace. And their planetarium shows and all that. Then an IMAX movie. Then dinner. And take some dessert home from Soul Fish Cafe. I don't know what the dinner choice would be. The kids' favorite restaurant there is probably Aldo's Pizza. So maybe that for supper. And then I love Soul Fish Cafe's desserts. Oh my gosh. And y'all know I'm not a big dessert person. I usually pass on desserts 90% of the time. But their cakes at Soul Fish Cafe in Memphis, the caramel and the strawberry are my two favorite. Life-changing. Life-changing, y'all. Sounds like a good day to me. What do y'all think? So, I'll show you block 1 in a minute. Let's finish block 2. And our block 2's finished too. Let me pull it off. And then we'll be ready for the big reveal. That bobbin's not long for this world. It is pretty cool. You can see through the thing and see if your bobbin's almost empty. That is helpful. No more guessing games. I think I did pretty good on this. I'm seeing, I think my points are here. Offhand, I'm not seeing any lost points right off the bat. Let's go look at these. Alright, here's colorway 2. And this is the one I think I'm going to like the least. And I dig this. I dig it. Ugly little yellow pieces and all. I love the rest of the colors, so it makes up for it. Let's see. See, I think my points have all survived, y'all. Maybe not this one. That one got a little trim. I'm happy with it. Let's look at the first colorway now. All right, here's the first one. I like it as well. I like it as well. Most of my points survived. Here's a little bit of trimmed one. Maybe one other that's looks a little trimmed, but all in all, I think it turned out really good. What do you guys think? Give me a thumbs up if you like the videos, guys. Subscribe if you like to watch Sew With Me's, and I'll see you back for blocks 4.